Hello, everyone, and welcome to Moonride. This is Dave Johnson, channeling the man in the moon. I want to know today what's in those boxes. I have to tell you guys, I actually made this video several times and it kept not working out. And I eventually figured out because I kept seeing these nuclear bombs, and I was like, well, maybe I shouldn't tell people about that. It's just going to make them worry. But it seems like those nuclear bombs were really about the details in Trump's Mar-a-Lago, really top secret information like the nuclear codes. All right, so let's see if that's why the videos successively did not work out, among other things. Spirit, what was in the boxes? What was in the boxes taken from Mar-a-Lago? Okay. First of all, I'm seeing a pen. Somebody with like that old-fashioned, like a really, expensive, shiny pen, like a Mont Blanc. That's specifically what it looks like. But this very expensive pen is almost used to write in a sort of children's writing. It's like very childish the way that it is written. And there are a lot of things. So it's like goes on list after list after list after list. There are just a ton of things in those boxes at Mar-a-Lago. And it's just like bewildering. There's just so much material there. It really is just an example of Trump's absolute arrogance that he would take them out of the White House and put them in our box in Mar-a-Lago. It just shows how he believes that he is untouchable and the law does not apply to him. I'm being shown Trump wrinkling up a piece of paper like this, and I'm putting it in the bathroom and flushing. But people noticed. Now we already know this. We've already seen pictures. So we've already we already know this. But this is why those people were able to give testimony of Trump's destroying documents, and that was one of the reasons why they were able to do what they did at Mar-a-Lago. The FBI was allowed to raid. And I have no problem calling it a raid. Call it whatever you want. So, what else is in the boxes? We know specifically. Yeah, nuclear codes. I'm being shown buttons and then an explosion. It's the same sort of nuclear experience that I saw before. I do not think that there's going to be any nuclear war at this moment. It's just a warning because it would have been a very, very serious thing if those things had fallen into the wrong hands. And it was really easy. Look, I'm just seeing like a closet somewhere with a bunch of boxes. Like any cleaning person could go into that room and take them. People could have easily slipped in there at night when others were sleeping. It's incredible that they were left in such a completely unsupervised fashion. And this is why people were concerned. This is why people went to the government. They didn't have any idea or any intention of snitching. They were just people who were concerned because they saw the president flashing these papers around. They knew where the papers were, and they were concerned enough about our nation to talk. What else can we know about these documents? Oh, okay. So you know that list I was talking about with the pen? Now I'm getting to things written in red. And it just has a feeling of danger, 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 top secret, really serious stuff. And then there's things like the pen doesn't work anymore. You cannot list them. They're so top secret that you cannot list them. So what else can we know? The details are going to be revealed. We'll know, but basically, that's it. They were very, very secret bits of information. Understand also the president can declassify them at some point. It doesn't appear that he did. He has to formally do that in some kind of way, and it does not matter. Those documents are not supposed to be in Mar-a-Lago. And Trump himself wrote a law making it a felony to take those bits and pieces of paper out of the White House and bring them. He wrote the law himself. So it's going to be a real logjam for Trump. And that's the other thing I'm seeing. It's just a Trump with like one handcuff on, and he's just freaking out and raging. He's getting super angry. But what else can we know about Trump and his reaction to this? There are papers which he doesn't want people to see. It's not just that they're top secret. I see him with a little cache of papers like, oh, they're coming. Can I go hide this someplace? But he doesn't succeed. Now, I don't think Trump was not really there. He was, but his lawyers were talking back and forth. It's like he's got a little bit like a stack this thick of material, which I'm guessing is blackmail material. It's material that he uses against other people. And he's trying to sort of squirrel that away someplace. Has he succeeded, or did they find it? I think they found it because I see it like Trump like trying to put it in his pocket and some going and taking it. So I think he hid it somewhere in Mar-a-Lago, but they found it and it's shocking. The people who are looking at it are just shocked at this material. So look, this is all that is needed. Now, all of the material that implicates Trump is there and more, right? We will find out, 4 or 5 years of bad deeds by Trump. So they involve things like the Russia collusion and Don Jr. He is seriously in trouble because of these documents. So is Eric. His daughter, Ivanka, not so much, but a little bit. They are in a lot of trouble. There's evidence about a whole host of things, including Russian collusion. What else is there? So I'm seeing Merrick Garland. And this is the thing about this reading. There's so much material here. We couldn't cover it in an hour. That's what Merrick Garland is showing me. He's like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like 20 points that he's trying to make. He's just like, it's a no-brainer that you would go after this information. It would be negligent if you did not. He had no choice. It's some serious, serious stuff. Will Trump go down for this? Yes. I'm seeing a pyramid and it is shattered by lightning. It's like Trump has no more protection. He is totally exposed. Uh-huh. So, look, this is it. You don't need to worry so much about whether Trump will be prosecuted or not. At the very least, he's going to be neutralized. I have always said that Trump will go to jail. I still believe that he will go to jail, and there are just too many cases against him. I know this is far fetched. A jury has to be convinced, but I do feel that this will happen. If you get into any kind of contact with people who are denying this, just say these words: "No one is above the law." Right? It is not worth arguing with such people, but it is worth saying, no, I am not going to accept that version of reality, and understand they are doing that because they are freaking out. And those people are going to continue to freak out as the evidence emerges and they've created yet another excuse for it. Do not engage, right? That is their hyperactive, totally crazy insanity defense, right? You don't need to deal with the unreality people. Just watch this as it unfolds, and it's okay to smile a little bit at a little bit of schadenfreude. We do need to feel vindicated. All of us who have been waiting for years for justice to happen, we should enjoy this feeling of vindication. You can do that without being cruel to anyone, and you can do that without elevating your own feelings to a point where you get crazy in response to their crazy. Don't go there, right? Sit back with some satisfaction and just relish these moments. It is clear now that Merrick Garland is on the case and that he will not shy away from hoping to convict Trump of a variety of crimes. And now we can be pretty sure that we have evidence three times over that will put Trump at least in legal jeopardy such that he can't do much as a politician. He'll be too busy fending these things off to do anything really useful for him. I think he will actually divide the party. But that's maybe another reading. So again, take heart, everyone. This is the silver bullet. Thanks so much for watching.